crash site's a nightmare. Edie, try to raise Lieutenant Victus.
Yes, sir.
I've heard rumors of Cerberus activity on Tuchanka, but nothing about Turians.
Commander, I have to land well back from the main crash site.
That the best you can do?
Yes, sir. But the Reapers seem unaware of our presence. You might get the jump on them.
All right, set her down. Let's save this platoon. Okay. Did you raise Lieutenant Victus?
Yes, but the connection is bad.
Patch me in. This is Commander Shepard, Alliance Navy. Do you read?
This is Lieutenant Tarquin Victus of the 9th Platoon. We're pinned by Reaper harvesters and taking heavy casualties. Also, there are pockets of my men scattered along the crash trajectory.
Lieutenant, I need you to fire a flare so I can find your position. Got it.
Things get worse by the minute. My men are dying.
This sounds bad. Let's move.
The level of destruction
Vale,
is
tus
rather-
hombres se mueren, pero tienes que estar tranquilo. A ver.
Shepard, any idea what these Turians were here to do?
Maps of the area list no important resources.
A ver, hay algo por
You
aquí.
see them? Kill them quickly. We do not want reinforcements.
Venga, chicos. ¿Qué recarga? A ver. ¿Lo cual llevo? Sí. La llevamos bien. Teniente Victus, por allí. ¿Qué es esto? Recoger. Está un poquito lejos, ¿no? A ver.
A downed escape pod.
It appears that they survived the crash, and then a harvester exploded the pod.
Died in the explosion.
And then pulled out to be eaten by husks.
Aquí. No puedo. A ver. Vale. Tempestad
Picking up
arma
auditory evidence of
desbloqueada.
conflict.
Okay. I have a visual on the enemy, and there's an escape pod just beyond. Looks like the Turians are in tough. Enemies up ahead don't know we're here.
Then surprise is on our side.
Exactly. Let's go.
A ver. Recarga.
Over here! Help us out! Harvester! Incoming harvester!
Sí.
That harvester will compromise the escape pod.
A ver. Cógelo. Vale. ¿Algo más por aquí? No. Pero podemos. Vamos.
Thank you!
Don't stop for us. We'll head for the main crash site.
There's another pod ahead.
Venga. Baja. Ah, es que estaban subiendo, por eso no me ha dejado bajar. No, tenemos que ir hasta allí. ¿No me vas a dejar pasar? ¿Por qué? La tengo. O sea, que me he confundido y no tenía que haber bajado. Seguro. Ah, vale. Por este lado.
Keep moving. We need to to find the main crash site ASAP.
The pressure for Lieutenant Victus to succeed in light of his father's promotion must be intense.
Organic species give disproportionate credit to parental influence.
Mm.
Peer groups are a more important factor.
La
in
vamos
determining
desbloqueando
behavior.
todas las armas. Vale, más equipo. Bien. Aquí hay balitas. Vamos hacia abajo. No, no podemos ir hacia arriba, ¿no? Medio equipo, me parece que es esto, ¿no? Ah, no. Subida de nivel.
They don't see us.
Follow my lead.
Joder, ¿ya nos han visto? ¿Pero qué haces? Ahora.
Heads up! Harvester incoming!
A ver.
Shepard, another harvester!
Ya. Pero si me dejáis. Vale. ¿Están disparando de otro lado o qué? Ah, mira.
Thanks for the help.
We'll rendezvous at the crash site.
Ah. ¿Hay algo por aquí?
Saved all
¿O?
the Turians. It feels good. This way.
Muy bien.
Come this way.
Do you read, Commander? Repeat, do you read?
Shepard here. What's your status?
We're in deep.
Ya vamos para allá, tú tranquilo.
Hang tight. We're on our way.
Coraza, déjame quedar. ¿Y es por aquí?
Arnick, how's our velocity? Deceleration online. We'll survive. Victus is going to pay for this. Court-martial or hanging?
As a commander, how do you live this down?
When we find him, we'll ask.
Vamos a ver, ¿cómo cambiamos? Es que no me acuerdo. Hemos cambiado de arma. Es aquí, ¿no? ¿Y si hago así? No. Solamente es así. Vale. Chatarra, balas, recarga. No hay nada por aquí, ¿no? No. Bajando. Bajando y nunca subiendo.
Shepard here.
Just saw harvesters throttle out of
¿Quién me ha visto ya?
Understood.
Vale.
There's the harvester. It's retreating.
A ver, por aquí no hay nada. Cúbrete. Vale, recogemos recarga. ¿Hay alguno? Uf. Es que me estaba dando una. Venga, dale. ¿Todo bien? Ahí. Seguramente tendremos que ir por ahí,
Let's pick it
pero...
up. It's important we don't lose this squad.
It seems that
¿Hay
the
algo
Turians
por
are
aquí?
playing with political dynamite here.
Mira.
Maybe they should inform the Krogan.
I need these guys working together. Better not to complicate things.
Más experiencia. Seguimos.
All right, let's move!
Full arsenal at the ready.
Not one more soldier dies here today!
A ver, esto es metralla. Vale. Tenemos ahí... Vale. Ay, no me quedan balas. Necesito coger balas. Ya tenemos balas aquí. Bien. Pero por aquí hay más. A ver. Vale, está... Lo tenemos a tope.
Harvester incoming.
No, este no es. Están ahí.
Area secured, Shepard.
Zona asegurada. Vale. Pero necesitamos recoger velitas por aquí. Que habrá puede que haya alguna más. O ya vamos. Espérate.
Lieutenant Victus?
Commander Shepard, my men and I are in your debt. Thank you for saving so many.
What happened here?
He screwed up.
Stand down, soldier.
These men are dead because of him.
I said, stand down.
Hey, I just saved all your asses, so everyone just calm down. Lieutenant, what's going on here?
I made a bad call. This is all on me. I chose caution and clever tactics over a head-on attack. And my men paid the price.
You mean the crash?
Yes. We could see on Hollow that Reaper forces were blocking our intended path. Staying on course guaranteed heavy casualties. So I chose a safer route, skirting the enemy. And that took us low and through these ruins. When we encountered resistance, there was no room to maneuver. Suddenly, we were in a fight for our lives. A lot of my men lost that fight.
Owning your mistake takes guts. But you have to get over it and move on.
Of course. It's just fresh right now. Our mission's still a failure. When we've stabilized the injured, we'll head back to the fleet.
You're abandoning your mission?
We're down over 30 men. It'd be suicide.
What exactly did you come here to do?
There's a bomb on the planet. We were sent to defuse it.
A bomb? How big?
Enormous. Cerberus has it.
Lieutenant, if Cerberus has that bomb, you have to finish your mission.
Haven't these men sacrificed enough?
I understand. This kind of sacrifice is the hardest to ask for, but your men signed on for it. And so did you.
My men have lost hope, Commander. Even if I wanted to finish the mission, they don't.
It's your job to make them want to.
How?
Their sacrifice means that others will never face what they faced here today. Remind them that those sacrifices have no honor if the mission fails.
Men, I own what happened here today. But we have to carry on.
No, we don't. Who cares about a few dead Krogan? It's over.
We are Turian, and we will not let Cerberus succeed. Our sacrifice is the difference between life and death for this entire galaxy. Let the heroes of the 9th Platoon be remembered for performing their duties with bravery. All right, men. Shuttle's arriving any minute. We're moving out. Commander, come with us. We're a shell of what we were. We could use the help.
Send me the nav point. I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. That'll give us time to do a little recon. See what we're up against.
Victus, you have a second chance here. Make their sacrifice count.
Understood, Commander. Hope to see you at the rendezvous.
Cerberus bomb. What the hell is going on, Commander? And what do the Turians have to do with it?
Coordinates Victus gave me place it in the Kelphic Valley. It's a heavily populated area. That's all I know.
My gut says something's not right here.
What do you suggest?
Get the Primarch to come clean.
Should we alert the Krogan military?
I'd wait. We're in the dark here. Krogan-Turian relations are fragile until the genophage is cured. Let's not push it. And how about this bomb? How many troops does Cerberus have on this?
No idea. All I know is we can't have them detonating that bomb.
Keep me in the loop. Hack it out.
Primarch Victus.
Impressive work on Tuchanka. I'm grateful that...
Why didn't you tell me about the Cerberus bomb? Why hide that? What else are you keeping from me?
I have nothing for you.
For our alliance to work, I need to trust you.
Our friendship is new, Commander. Would you trust me with information that puts your people, puts Earth, at risk?
Why would I jeopardize our alliance by lying to you now? Doesn't make sense.
Decisions like these weigh heavy on me. When I was a general, I could pass them up the chain of command. But now, I'm all I've got. Know what I mean?
Sure. And?
And that's all. Wait, there is one more thing, Commander. Thank you for saving my son.
Commander, I've verified the initial test results. Eve's cells are accepting the male Krogan tissue.
Good. Then you can put your knife away.
The cure's ready?
Not quite. Now we need a carrier, a method for inserting the cure into the genetic structure of other Krogan.
Solarians are usually full of ideas, Wix. There must be a way.
To be sure, there are countless modalities, but we need one that works quickly. There is a facility on Tachanka. It might suit our purposes. The Shroud. My government built it during the Krogan uplift, after their nuclear war.
What does it do?
The tower disperses atmospheric particles to protect the planet from solar radiation. But it had another use as well.
We used it to secretly spread the genophage virus. It ended the Krogan rebellions.
I'd be careful who you tell that to.
Sometimes I understand why the Krogan want to shoot everyone in sight.
Those were desperate times.
But it can save the Krogan now. The original genophage strain is in storage at the Shroud facility. It can serve as the carrier for the cure, and the Shroud can disperse it across Tachanka.
You clever little pyjack. That's our best shot, right there.
Then finish your preparations and be ready to go, Wix.
Certainly. I'll be in the medbay with Eve if you need me.
Commander, Admiral Anderson is available on VidCom.
Por la terminal. Vamos a ver. Tenemos muy poca gente ahora mismo. A ver.
I'm grateful for all you've done, Commander. The situation with the Krogan is already complicated enough.
Not as complicated as waking up one day and being told you're the new Primarch.
Yes, thank you. I'm beginning to understand why leaders so often seem lonely. Worst-case scenarios aren't just theories. They're what you'll be dealing with 5 minutes from now.
That's why it helps to have allies.
Yes, you're right, of course. Is there something I can help
Vamos a
you with?
investigar un poquito.
I understand this is a difficult time for you, Primarch, but Earth can't survive without reinforcements. Can I still count on your help?
If the Krogan help us on Palaven, then I give you my word.
The Solarian Dalatras was worried about what the Krogan will do once they're cured. How do you feel?
It won't matter if we don't stop the Reapers, but I understand her doubts. The moon you found me on? That's where we made our last stand against the Krogan during the rebellions. They were that relentless.
How did it turn out?
The Krogan started using asteroids as weapons, directing them against our colonies. We had no choice. The genophage was our last resort. So yes, Krogan intentions after this war will be a serious concern, but I'd rather have a grateful ally than a resentful enemy.
Reaching out to the Krogan for help must be difficult for you.
We can't allow the mistakes of our past to cloud the future. Your race and mine were once enemies. The first contact war, as you call it. I was there, dodging shells fired by your navy. But look at us now, standing in a ship of Turian human design, working together.
Vale,
That's
nada
all.
más.
Of course, Commander.
Vale, tenía una llamada. Ya. Quiero curar el velo. A ver.
Hell of a show down there on Surkesh. Just like the old days, Shepard. Right down to me pulling your ass out of the fire.
I was the one with bullets flying at me.
And I gave you the moral support to dodge them.
Uh-huh. You said one of your squads is missing?
They were scouting out the Rachni relay. We've heard rumors of trouble in the area.
Rachni?
Thought that might get your attention. I have a favor to ask. It's big.
Don't tell me they're back.
All I know for sure is our scouts went silent as soon as they arrived. I've got Arlac Company, my best unit, on standby. You give the word, and they'll meet you there.
I'll see what I can do.
Get on it, Shepard.
Vamos a investigar después de la cura.
What will you do after the genophage is cured?
Once we deal with the Reapers, most Krogan will want to settle a score with the Turians and Solarians. I won't let them. That isn't our path forward. This time will be different.
Me alegra de saberlo.
A lot of people will be relieved to hear that. No one wants to repeat history.
They know we'd probably win this time. But war has never brought us anything except misery. It's time to focus on rebuilding.
Tuchaca. Tuchaca, vale.
What's the situation back on Tuchanka?
More Reaper forces have been spotted. They're building up their strength. Still don't know what they're up to, but it can't be good for them. Wait till they get a taste of Krogan hospitality.
Back on Surkesh, it looked like the female Krogan could hold her own.
Our females don't lack for spirit. For males, a good show of force sorts things out. But females like to talk about it. Then think about it. Then talk about it some more.
Women have good ideas, Rex. You should listen.
Yeah, but they have so many of them. So sometimes I pretend to listen and... Well, let's just say Krogan females have tempers too.
How could there be trouble with the Rachni? They were all but extinct. The last queen promised to disappear forever or be destroyed.
I know, I was there. I've got a bad feeling about this. It may not be Rachni, but maybe it is. Could be another invasion. If they're crawling out from under some rock, you know how bad it could get. We need to stop them.
That's it for now, Rex. Let's get back to work.
Yeah.
Something wrong?
That's Solarian Wicks. He got his tissue sample from me, all right. Let's just say scalpels were never meant to cut where he cut.
Vamos a hablar aquí
I
con la
admire
doctora.
your bravery.
Bueno, con el doctor.
You're now the savior of your entire race. The transmutative agent that propels a species to a new stage of evolution. Many will fear that. Ah, Commander, we were just...
Are you okay?
I'm fine, Rex. You can relax.
Can't be too careful, or put any faith in Solarian doctors.
This one is different.
Is he? What's that?
A blood test. Nothing as painful as tissue sampling.
Don't remind me. I think you enjoyed doing that.
Commander, please explain to him my only goal is to ensure her health is stable.
He was your inside source, Rex. You can trust him.
Solarians have minds like a maze. You never know when they're leading you into a trap.
Then we're in the same trap. By helping you, my career in STG is almost certainly over.
Why do it?
Every species has their role to play. Centuries from now, the Krogan could be the pinnacle of galactic evolution.
Even I don't believe that. But I want my people to.
Then let him work, Rex.
Just keep her safe. Our females have endured enough.
Of course. Now if that's settled, I have work to do before he changes his mind.
So you're the one who told Rex about me.
Vale.
I had no choice.
But you went against your own government. Thank you for saving my life, Commander. I didn't think the Krogan had any allies left in the galaxy.
We owe a lot to you, even if most people have forgotten that.
They can be forgiven. Our actions have hardly inspired friendship.
Part of being friends is knowing each other's name. I feel bad that I don't know yours.
I surrendered it the day I became a shaman of the female clan. I belong to my sisters now. But perhaps one day, when this is over, you can know it.
I didn't realize the Krogan had female shamans.
Wisdom comes from pain, and the genophage has made us very wise. Rather than surrender to despair, a few of us chose to preserve the ancient ways. We safeguard our culture, our knowledge, our secrets. So when our children live again, the Krogan will flourish.
How were you initiated?
You're locked in a cave for 7 days with just enough food to last. On the 8th, you'll starve.
What does that prove?
Your resolve. Every acolyte is given a chance. You either claw your way out through the rock with your bare hands, or you die.
How did you make it out alive?
I started digging the wrong way. I was in complete darkness. Nothing other than my own heartbeat to sustain me.
What happened?
I found this. A simple crystal, but it became my chisel. Take it as a reminder, Commander. In the darkest hour, there is always a way out.
That's a brutal initiation.
But an illuminating one. You learn to appreciate the light by living in the dark.
What do you think of Rex?
When he's not trying to sire half of Tuchanka, he's the best thing that's happened to the Krogan. But I won't tell him that. His head's big enough already. Literally.
He's turned into a strong leader.
I know in his heart Rex wants what's best for us. Though not all the other clans see it that way.
Why would the other clans give Rex trouble? You'd think they'd want a better future.
It's not in the nature of our males to cooperate. They've evolved to be selfish. Their only concern is survival. Rex is different. He's a mutant. And that you can tell him.
Do you think Rex will want revenge for the genophage?
Some clans will expect it, but I hope Rex resists. He understands the cycle of violence must end if Krogan are ever to have a voice in galactic politics. Still, he's just one Krogan. If enough clans demand it, he may not be able to stop them.
If you don't mind me asking, what's it been like living with the genophage?
I knew sisters who couldn't bear the shame of being infertile. They would wander off into the wastelands, hoping a thresher maw would kill them and end their torment.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Yes. After my first stillborn.
What kept you from ending your own life?
When my child didn't draw breath, that's when my life truly began. The genophage forces us to live on hope alone. There is nothing else. There is no reason to exist other than the hope that the next day will bring change. And if it doesn't, there is always the next.
How do you think things will change after the genophage is cured?
Our species will find its balance again. Females will help shape the future, like in the ancient days, before we were just pawns of power-hungry males.
Most seem hell-bent on shooting anything that looks at them wrong.
What else is there for them to do? Because of the genophage, they become wandering killers, seeking targets to justify their existence, excuses to earn them honor.
How did you get involved in Malin's experiments?
The other females and I volunteered. We heard Malin was trying to cure the genophage for Clan Weirlock.
Aren't they a rival clan?
Rivalries are the invention of the males. Under their rule, Tuchanka has laid in ruins for over 1,000 years. It's time females took back our place in society and resurrected our future. Malin was our best hope.
Would you go to Malin again?
Absolutely. It only takes one candle to light a fire, and then the darkness is no more.
I'm sorry none of the other females survived.
I know. The youngest one, Kern, was the last to go. But she knew she would enter the void free of this curse, and then smile when she looked down upon the children of Tuchanka. Her spirit will be the midwife to my firstborn.
I found Malin's lab. It looked like a dungeon. His experiments were brutal.
We learned that too late. He meant well, but his methods grew more barbaric as he went. We finally escaped into the rubble. Eventually, a Solarian team found us. They saved our lives. We were so sick.
Thanks for talking to me.
It's my pleasure, Commander. I've only met a few humans in my time. I'm glad for the opportunity.
Vale, ahora nos queda hablar con el
Commander,
médico.
Eve's blood tests are in good order. Malin's notes have been invaluable in restoring her health.
I'm glad I saved them.
You quite possibly saved her life, too.
You mentioned the Shroud before. What can you tell me about it?
Somewhere along the line, the Krogan got it in their head that a nuclear war might be fun. Sometimes it is. The radiation thinned Tuchanka's atmosphere. Temperatures rose dramatically. The Shroud provides a layer of atmospheric particles to block the solar heat and maintain a livable climate. Solarian ingenuity at work.
How did your people get involved?
Giant ravenous insects, the Rachni. They were devouring half the galaxy. So we uplifted the Krogan to stop them. Reasonable, given the situation, but a textbook example of how meddling with evolution leads to unintended consequences. What did the uplift get us? This present mess.
Years ago, I spared the Rachni Queen.
Yes, STG has a file on your mission to Noveria. One wonders what unintended consequences that may have. Too many outcomes to track.
How have you been getting along with Eve?
She tried to kill me at first. Krogan don't react well to Solarians doing medical tests on them. Once that was cleared up, we've formed something of a cross-species relational bond.
You mean you're friends now?
It's more an agreement not to kill each other. Species take time to evolve. So do friendships. Though I still haven't learned her real name yet. Have you?
She said it's a secret.
Baffling custom. I suppose Eve will have to do for now. Though one wonders how other Krogan would get her attention. Excuse me, Krogan of female persuasion. Do you have a moment?
I'm curious. Why do this for a problem that doesn't even affect you?
But it does. The willful extinction of another species benefits no one. We all lose eventually. The Krogan may lack beauty, perhaps even brains, but so did your ancestors. And mine. Every species has a fatal flaw, a flaw that is theirs alone to overcome. We cannot deny them the opportunity to evolve.
So you'll put your own life on the line for the Krogan?
For the larger principle, yes. I've spent my career planning which species deserve uplift and which do not. But no one ever asked if we had earned the right to make those plans. We are not the originator.
Who do you think decides what the plan is?
The question of the hour. The very reason religions are invented. Unfortunately, at this hour, the answer seems to be the Reapers. But even they evolved for some purpose, and by some design.
Have you had any luck finding answers?
There have been hints, like finding an artist's signature in a painting. The way the pattern in a Tanvorian mulwitch's feathers resemble the galactic spire. That's almost showing off. But none of it constitutes proof. Just intuition.
Most scientists I meet don't feel that way.
Then they're blind. So much grandeur in creation. It can't be an accident.
¿O la síntesis o Mordius? Vamos a...
I knew an STG scientist named Morden Solus. Have you heard of him?
Indeed. I once punched him in the face.
You what?
He was still an STG at the time. I postulated there was more to evolution than just random mutation. Morden disagreed. We argued, we drank, then argued some more. Soon enough, a good fracas seemed the best way to settle things.
Who won?
He got a black eye. I broke a few fingers. We called it even and went back to drinking.
So the two of you were friends?
Some weeks, yes. Some weeks we didn't speak to each other. There were tremendous stresses for those involved in genophage research. My side of it was all theoretical. His side, well, he went to Tuchanka. He saw its effects up close. He was never the same after that. I now understand.
I'm sorry to say Morden died.
I know. STG is aware of your mission through the Omega-4 relay. For Morden's sake, I hope he finally found the grace he deserved. And new music. If I hear Gilbert and Sullivan one more time, it's astonishing what noise some species consider harmonious.
How is this cure gonna work?
I'm hoping it will inspire a resurgence in Krogan sex. I've always wondered how they mated.
not what I meant.
No, but you were probably thinking it. And now's our chance. In the interest of science, how do Krogan mate?
Very clumsily.
And there we have it. Could be worth writing a paper someday. Now, as to your question. We can extract the DNA that renders immunity from her tissue to produce a viable mutagen. In turn, this mutagen will alter the gland function across the whole Krogan species. Large and presumably irritable infants will soon follow.
Anyone ever tell you you're a bit odd?
It's the odd ones, the mutations, who move life forward. They expand the possibilities. On that, Morden, Solis, and I agreed.
Morden could be pretty unusual, too.
A side effect of our work. It often decides the fate of millions, even billions of lives. No mind is immune to the pressure. We all fracture in different ways. Morden's conscience haunted him. Malin crossed the line into barbaric experiments. And myself, I went searching for whatever gods created the rules for this unfortunate universe.
Thanks. I appreciate your help in this.
And I appreciate the chance to witness this moment in history, Commander. We're charting a new course in evolution.